Hi there, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I have a really simple little project for you and I'm really excited about it because it's sort of not my normal style. I'm going to explain what I'm using first in the way of stamps. I'm using this lovely host set, which is pressed flowers. It's gorgeous. It's on red rubber, so you can either get it in wood mount or clear. And of course, because it's a host set, it's effectively free because you only get this if you place an order or get together with some friends and place an order that is at least £150. So it's very special and it's gorgeous and I'm going to have great fun playing with it. I'm already having fun with playing with it, but it's going to be amazing. The other set that I'm using is this lovely new set called Itty Bitty Greetings. Again, it's red rubber. It's a two-set set, if you see what I mean, two-box set, and it covers basically every possible occasion you could need. So we've got with love and sympathy, you're engaged, many thanks, I miss you, Easter blessings, a little hello, 'tis the season, trick or treat, happy birthday, forever and always, happy Hanukkah, world's best father, happy Mother's Day, with gratitude, sweet baby, happy day, happy anniversary, fabulous at any age, may God bless and keep you, enjoy your entire retirement, best wishes from us all, sending prayers, hope you're feeling better, hey friend, congratulations, sent with love, happy graduation, celebrate, I'm here for you, have a lucky day, showered with love. So pretty much every occasion. There may be one or two that are missing, but most of them I think are there. So, colour scheme is Fresh Fig, one of the 2017-2019 in colours. Powder Pink, another of the 2017-2019 in colours. Whisper White. So these are my usual size mats, and this is just a half sheet of A4, cut in half and scored down the middle to make a card base. And I've just realised I need one more piece of Whisper White because it's not that easy to write on the inside of Fresh Fig. You can do it absolutely with one of our lovely white chalk markers. Obviously, one of our chalk markers. That's the phrase I'm looking for. So I've got my standard mats. This is the slightly larger size, so the same size as the powder pink. And then the thing we're actually going to stamp on is this teeny weeny, tiny weeny little piece, which is about 1 inch by 3. And you've probably already spotted my little sample down here. So gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you're going to be saying, but where's the powder pink card? Well, I don't want it to be completely flat powder pink. I want it to be a more subtle colour, so a slightly mottled colour. So I'm going to use powder pink ink and an ink dauber. I'm having a real session of inking paper and using sponges of varying sorts. So just a sponge dauber and straight into the ink pad and just add colour. So it's a really nice, easy way to add colour, and it's worth remembering that if you don't have all the coloured cardstock, you can, if you've got the ink for the colour that you want, and you've got Whisper White and a sponge, you can make ink, cardstock the colour you want it, just by adding ink. Now, it's not going to be a completely flat colour, but it will be the right colour. So if you've not got a powder pink mat to go around the outside of your card, you could just use Whisper White and just ink the edge with powder pink. So don't just think that I haven't got the colour, I've got the ink but I haven't got the paper. There are ways around it. So there we go. So it's kind of subtly mottled. Now, in an ideal world, you'll leave that to dry. It's not wet, but you'll leave that to dry until it's really, really dry. But hey, I don't work in an ideal world, so in we go with our Memento ink and one of the pressed flower images. It's the same one I used before. So I'm just going to ink that up with some Memento ink. You could use StazOn if you would rather, but I have Memento, so I'm going to use Memento. And that is our stamping done for that top piece. So the only other thing we need to stamp is the sentiment, and I'm using Hey Friend. So what I'm going to do is, before I attach anything to anything, I'm just going to pop that down so I know where it's going. Pick up my stamp and ink it up, and then just stamp. And there we are. Hey Friend. So that's that. So while that's still drying, because I am going to be adding, oh, I've just realised what else I need. I am going to be adding some white baker's twine, so I'm just going to clean off my stamp on my lovely chamois. Look at how lovely and messy it is. It's gorgeous. The neon is, what was that? Melon Mambo. I was prepping for a team event and using lots of Melon Mambo and Blackberry Bliss. So it's a bit messy at the moment. I need to rinse it out. Right, so I'm also going to stamp. This is the inside of the card, and all I'm going to do with that is take my same stamp, ink it up. Don't need all of it inked up. I'm just going to stamp in the bottom corner, and actually, because that's, I want second generation. It's very faint, the second generation, but that's fine. That's kind of what I want. I just want to add a bit of something. Ooh, that was meant to be second generation, but never mind, it's fine. In fact, if I add another first generation, that'll even it up a bit. There we are. You know me, if it goes wrong, we fix it. So that's all of the stamping done. So the only other thing I need to do is find my white baker's twine, and it's a carded one, so I'm just going to get my bone folder and run it through my bone folder just to get some of the worst of the kinks out of it, because being on a card, it does end up getting, you can see the corners, so just running it through the bone folder helps get rid of those. So I want one reasonably long end, and then 1, 2, and then I'm going to tie this in a bow. That may not be quite long enough, but we'll give it a go. Now I always find, for me, because of the way I do my bows, because I do them left over right and right over left, it's better for me to tie it upside down. So hence I'm doing it slightly cack-handed. And I do actually want that in the middle. So if I bend my card just gently, I can move everything so that it's nearer the middle. There we are. And then just adjust my ends, pull it tight, and then snips. Just trim my ends off, and pull your bow open. That's a good idea. Not. That's better. Right. So there is our little bow. Let's get rid of that. And then all we've got to do is pop it all together. So I'm going to build it from the inside out. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my snail, which I know is on my desk somewhere. Just realised I've got a stray fast fuse there. We don't have fast fuse anymore. I have some that I'm going to use up. Not on video, but do not attack your card with a tail end of snail when you're trying to baker's twine when you're trying to use snail. It's not a good look. Right, okay. So let's just pop that on the inside. So that's that. I haven't done what I think I've done, have I? No, I haven't. Woo! Hurrah! Okay, so then some more snail on the outside. Although I could actually have used multi-purpose glue, which would probably have been my preferred option, but never mind. Then let's rewind. For those of you who don't know me, haven't followed me for that long, I like the multi-purpose glue for sticking coloured card. I do not like multi-purpose glue for sticking Whisper White or Very Vanilla, the smooth versions, because it can not show through, but it can leave a slight surface. So it's not my favourite thing. Right, okay. Let's just chop some of these edge bits of dimensionals. So one there, and then 1, 2 should be enough. Oops. Or indeed possibly too much. Might get away with it. 1. Ooh, just 2. Don't actually need that much, but hey. It's only the edge bits, but the edge bits are just as good as the middle of dimensionals. Please, 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 please do not throw your edge bits away. If you don't want them, send them to me. I'll use them for you. And then just pop that in the middle of your card. And there we go. 2 lovely little just note cards for whenever. Send cards. They're brilliant. I love receiving cards for no good reason. I like receiving cards for a good reason. But anyway, there we go. What's that? 11 minutes. For me, that's amazing. So, itty bitty greetings, and then the host pressed flower set, 2 ink pads, and a sponge dauber, linen thread, almost nothing. So, you can use almost no product and get really lovely results. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe, there's a little button down in the bottom right hand corner for you to subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'm a little behind on catching up with those, but I will try and do those over the next few days. I'm recording this ahead of time, so I may have got to them by the time you see this. You never know. Anyway, if you wish to ask me a question or leave a comment, please do below. The details of what I've used, measurements and all that good stuff will be in the associated blog post, which is also linked below. And it goes straight to the blog post for today's video. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again very soon.